So today I'm going to be doing some writing. I basically need to write a pantomime today. One of my deadlines has been brought forward, so this is one of the projects that I am hopefully going to get paid for, but yeah, it's just like I'm under the pump now. So my plan is to go to a cafe and do some writing, and then I will have no excuses. But the house is a mess, and my mother-in-law is coming over this afternoon, so I need to clean the house first, and we'll just see how we go. But yeah, I've been so busy with work, I have not been writing at all, and basically today I just need to do some writing, so that's what we are gonna do. Okay, there is a lot more housework that needs doing, but I think I just need to get out of the house. We don't really have loads of food here, so I'm also going to get some breakfast when I go. And I'm just about to pack my bag. So I've got to make sure that I've got my laptop, which I think I do. I'm also going to bring my headphones just in case I need to do any research. Okay, so I've got headphones. Sometimes I like to bring my hard drive as well, but I hardly ever end up using it. It just makes me feel good knowing that I've got it, because I don't keep a lot of my files on my laptop for space reasons. I've got to post this parcel, so I'm going to bring that. And I'm going to bring some of this as well. Okay. Oh, and maybe a highlighter, if I've got one. Okay, that will have to do. Time to go. I am finally back home a few hours later. I ended up going to Starbucks because they had this free cup promotion. So if you got the drink, you got this free little cup. So I'm very excited to use that because they did one of these promotions for like Earth Day or something like that. And I got the free cup and I use it all the time. So this is going to be great. I know I'm going to use it all the time as well. So yeah, I had some food and I wrote about 1,700 words. Some of that I had already done a little bit of work on, but I put it all into my screenwriting software and made it all look pretty and did all of the action stage directions bits and just made it look nice. So that's 1,700 solid words. I'm up to about scene 4. It's only meant to be like 45 minutes long, so I know there is a lot of waffle in there that will need to be cut down, but because it's a draft 0, I'm just trying to write my way through it, and then once I have that first pass, I feel like I'll know, oh, okay, scene 1 has to be this, scene 2 has to be this, scene 3 has to be this, and I can change the scene and the dialogue and everything about it, but I'll have that pathway through the show and through the story. And I've been thinking about it for a long time. It's been like, you know, I've had the brief, I've been thinking about it a long time. I kind of know what I want to do with it, but just it's not real until you finish that first pass, that draft 0. So yeah, I'm back home now and I've got a fair few chores to do. I need to finish the housework, get things ready for my mother-in-law to come over later on. She's going to pick up my child from nursery, and then I've just got some like work tasks as well. But yeah, I feel like lately I've just been feeling very stressed out with work. There's been a lot of work, there's been deadlines, and there's been real deadlines and just self-imposed deadlines. Like, I just enjoy the feeling of getting stuff done and getting stuff ticked off my list. So when there's stuff on my list of stuff to do, even if it's just small things like send so-and-so a birthday card or go and post this puzzle, whatever, it's just like, it feels like it weighs on me, and it feels like it's like becomes harder for me to breathe, and I just want to get it off my list, and my shoulders get tense and I just can't stop thinking about it. And so it's really tempting for me to just work all the time, because I think, well, if I just push through and work really hard for a few days, then my to-do list will be empty and I'll feel this relief. I'll feel great. But the thing is that never comes, because every time I almost get to the bottom, more things are added to my to-do list. So if I was smart, I would just find a way to have good work-life balance and, you know, not feel guilty about relaxing. But I feel guilty relaxing, like, and it's all I want to do. Like, I want to go inside right now and I want to take a nap. I want to do nothing. I want to watch TV. I want to just chill out. But I can't do that without feeling guilty, without feeling like a terrible person who's wasted a day, who's wasted this precious productivity time, especially with my child being at nursery. It's like these hours are so precious, but I just want to collapse in a heap. You know what I mean? Oh, it's so hard. Anyway, I have to remind myself that to be a good writer, it's not just about being productive and writing. It's also about inspiration and taking in content and new ideas and being inspired by the world around you, and that it is important to just live as well. But yeah, I really, really struggle with relaxing, with recreation, and trying to find that balance, because I do enjoy what I do. So I feel like that blurs the lines a lot. If I hated my job, I feel like it would be easier to just get home and be like, of course, I'm not working at all. But because being a freelancer, the lines are just much murkier, and as well, when I'm not working, I'm writing, which is work, and when I'm not writing, I'm being a mum, which is work. And you know what I mean? It turns out that all the downtime things that you do are also like labor and work, and even though you're choosing to do them because you don't get paid, it's still labor and you still need a rest from that. So it's just impossible. So I'm gonna go inside, I'm gonna do some chores, and I'm not going to do any more writing today because I don't have time. If I did, I would just not get other things done. Like, there's not enough hours in the day to get it all done. So I've done my writing portion. I can feel good about that. I've dipped my toes in. I'm in a good place. I'm just going to try and get the house ready and get these few other little bits done, emails and this and that. I did just have a casting opportunity come through, an extras casting, so that's quite exciting. That's 3 days of work. It just depends if I get selected, but yeah, there's exciting stuff happening all the time, and the sun is shining, the sky is blue. It's going to be a great rest of the day. Another day, and I have been working all morning, but I have not been writing. So I dropped my child off to nursery at about 8:15 in the morning, and it's only like, it's 1:30 p.m. now, and I've only just had a shower and getting dressed. So as soon as I got home from dropping her off, I jumped straight on the computer, and I've been working, and I've just reached a great checkpoint. I've ticked something massive off my to-do list, but I haven't done any writing today, and I'm a little bit worried because the deadline for this pantomime is creeping closer and closer and closer. I've got just over a week left really until I need to hand it in, and the last time I worked on it was the last time that I filmed it for you, so that was a while ago now, and I'm only up to say scene 4, and it's not even like I'm worried about writing it, it's just like I know once I do write it there's going to be a lot of like editing and condensing and all that kind of stuff. So I've given myself the deadline to get the first draft done at the end of this week. So it's Thursday today. So I've got really Thursday, Friday, today and tomorrow, and then the weekend if I need it. And then next week to do all the revising, putting together all the tracks and all the packs and to send it off. So I've got to get a couple of hours of writing done this afternoon, and fingers crossed I make some really good progress. Like, I'd like to get at least a halfway, if not a little bit more. I think I just need to get this first draft out as quick as possible rather than worrying about making it nice and formatting it, which is what I've kind of been doing, which is usually what I tell people not to do. So I've got to take my own advice and just get this first draft out as quick as possible. Okay, we have reached the end of the day on Friday and I am up to 5,131 words. I'm really proud of myself because I did just knuckle down and I worked really hard. Unfortunately, I did not take my advice. I was meant to just write it and write a crap first draft and get to the end. Instead, I kept going back and editing and making it better and better and better. So I'm only maybe half to 2/3 done. But what I have, I'm really happy with. So it's not sloppy, it's like tight, but I'm not quite at the end yet, but I'm feeling like I'm in a really good spot. I've got all of next week, I'm pretty sure, until I need to turn this in, so I've got time to finish it and then to go over and make any changes I want as well. It's dark in here. I've got the blinds closed because it is so hot. It is over 30 degrees, which is very hot for the UK because nowhere has cooling or anything. So we're just over here baking. But I've had a really good time this week. It's been good to just do some dedicated writing, and today in particular, I really felt like I was in the flow. I was like on fire and I was like, oh my gosh, this is good. And there's no better feeling than when you read it back over and you're like, you know what? this is actually really good. And if you guys watch a lot of my videos, you'll know that I use Fade-In screenwriting software to do my writing. And the thing that I always say that I love about Fade-In is that it is like no frills. There is like no extra crap. And in Fade-In, like I couldn't even see how to check word count. And I'm not somebody who usually is obsessed with word count, because for theatre writing or screenwriting, like it's not really about the word count. It's a very dense medium. It's more so what you do with those words. But for some reason, because I was just like going for it so hard, you can see in the video like I'm really obsessing over the word count as a tracker of my progress. So I actually had to keep copying the whole thing and like putting it in a Word document to check that word count. So I do like that Fade-In doesn't have it there. I think if Fade-In had it there, very apparent, I might obsess over it a little bit more, but using Fade-In has been so good to just keep it writing focused and keep my brain on the writing. But this week I have definitely been like, oh my gosh, another 1,000 words, I'm doing the thing. So yeah, the project's all coming together. Thank you so much for coming along the journey with me. I'm mentally in a really great place today and feeling a lot better than I was at the start of the week or the end of last week. I feel like I've gotten some things off my to-do list. I've got a bit more time. I even had time today to just sit down on my bed and like read a book for an hour. Like, oh my gosh, like that's what dreams are made of. So I had time to do that. It was really nice. So my brain is feeling great. I'm feeling great. I think I'm gonna get this project done. I'll keep you updated, and thanks for coming along for the ride. I'll see you next time.